In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to deploy a Windows 10 virtual machine on Microsoft Azure. This process is quite similar to setting up a Windows Server VM, but there are a few important considerations to keep in mind, such as licensing and image availability. Let's dive right in, starting with accessing the Azure portal. First, you'll need to log in to the Azure portal. Go to the website, portal.azure.com, and sign in using your credentials. Once you're inside, you'll want to navigate to Create a Resource. You can either search for Virtual Machine in the search bar or find it through the left sidebar by clicking on Virtual Machines and then selecting Plus Create. Now we're ready to configure your virtual machine's basic settings. Begin by selecting your subscription. This determines the billing account that will be charged. Next, pick a resource group. You can either choose an existing group or create a new one if that suits your needs better. Now, give your virtual machine a name. Something straightforward like Win10 VM1 works well. Choose the region or data center location where your VM will reside. This can impact performance and compliance, so make an informed choice based on where your users or systems are located. For availability options, you can choose from None, Availability Zone, or Availability Set based on your needs for redundancy or uptime. Here's a crucial step: selecting the image. Pick a suitable Windows 10 image. Sometimes you'll find options labeled Windows 10 Pro or Enterprise, provided your subscription or licensing allows it. Then, decide on the size of the VM, generally defined by vCPU and memory. Ensure that it meets your performance requirements and supports any desired features, such as nested virtualization. You'll need to create a username and a password for your admin account. Remember, Azure requires strong passwords, so adhere to the password complexity guidelines. For remote access, set your inbound public ports by selecting Allow Selected Ports and choose RDP, which will set a network security group rule allowing TCP port 3389 inbound. Next up is configuring your disk options. Decide on the OS disk type: standard HDD, standard SSD, or premium SSD. If you require additional storage, add data disks here as well. In the networking section, select or create the virtual network and subnet. If you want to access the VM over the internet using remote desktop, enable a public IP. Verify that the network security group rules allow RDP on the correct port. Within management and monitoring, turn on features like boot diagnostics or auto shutdown according to your needs. You can also configure identity, backup, or install optional extensions if required. In the advanced settings, there's an opportunity to specify custom scripts or additional capabilities to meet specific requirements. Finally, review all your configurations. Azure will validate your settings, and once validation is successful, click Create to begin the deployment process. Be patient. The provisioning will take just a few minutes. Once setup is complete, navigate to your virtual machine through the portal. To connect, click on Connect and choose RDP. Download the .rdp file generated for your VM. Open this file using your remote desktop client, input the username and password you've set, and connect. If you face any certificate warnings, proceed to accept them. Once logged in, you can begin customizing your Windows 10 environment, doing things like configuring settings, installing software, and checking for Windows updates and drivers. And there you have it. Your Windows 10 VM is now up and running on Microsoft Azure.